Let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers.
I can see it in your face. We became a lonely place. Goodbye, so long, my dear love. Love is forgotten, so I'm...
Hey everyone, so before the get ready with me, I'm going to be customizing this wig a little bit. I'm going to just pluck while this unit is already on my head. I'm just plucking so that the baby hairs are a lot less, thick. I want them to be more sparse, so I'm just going in here. This took maybe around 10 minutes just to finish, and then I'm just kind of laying everything down flat, and then I'm going to be curling this, and that's it.
No, every inch of me is hurting and I just wanna leave it all behind. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you tonight. Yeah, you know it's hard to say. Yeah, you know we're not okay. I can see it in your face. We became alone.
Hey guys, I'm back with a new video. Today it's going to be a get ready with me. I just finished doing my hair, but to get to this point, I guess I'll show you guys how I got here with this wig from Kriyya Hair. I literally went in and plucked it while the wig was on my head and everything, so y'all will see how I did that. But yeah, stay tuned and we're going to get into the get ready with me. I'm going to talk about a scare that I had during Christmas, and then also just what brought me back to reality, and kind of plans for 2021 and what I want to happen with me, everything, and just how my perspective has changed since that happened to me, or since that happened during Christmas and stuff. Okay, so on to the makeup portion of this video. I am using a new foundation today, but I want to do a separate video on that foundation later, so I'm not sure if I'll tell you guys what the foundation is. I mean, I guess I will. It's the Urban Decay. It's their new hydrating foundation, but I'm gonna get into the specs of it and everything in a separate video where I kind of go in depth and film downstairs in my studio. So I'll do that later, but I'm just gonna be chill today and film upstairs. And yeah, so I'm gonna prime my face with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. So basically what happened on Christmas was, it started out okay, but I would say 5 or 6 days before that, I called my dad and he told me that he had COVID. So obviously he still has it right now, but his coworker went to work and got him and another coworker sick. The other coworker is actually doing worse than my dad right now, so that's kind of scary. I got cut off for a second, but it's a double-edged sword with that, because you want to blame people for going into work if they're feeling off, but at the same time, no one's really getting paid. We're getting $600 stimulus checks soon. That's nothing. And so people are obviously feeling like they should be forced to go to work. If they can't make their money, then they're not going to be able to keep their homes, get any food for their families, stuff like that. So it's just a really big mess where I think a lot of people are still going into work even though they know that they're sick, and they're getting other people sick. And my dad is already he already has underlying health issues, and he's in his late 60s right now. So that's really scary. And basically the 5 days before I talked to him on Christmas, or 6 days, he was already on day 9. Yeah, he said he was doing fine on that day. So he didn't really sound that bad. But then when I called him on Christmas, he sounded terrible. He literally, his throat was weak. He said he was feeling really weak, and whenever I asked him if he was feeling better than the last time that I talked to him, he wasn't really sure, but he was feeling really weak. And then I just started panicking, and I just broke down later. Where is my... Literally, after talking to him, after a few hours, I just break down, because it really put me back into reality. And I know other people are going through this too, and I wasn't really thinking about how other people are dealing with their family members getting sick, or even not just passing away could possibly be my reality. I just freaked out because I've never had that happen to me before, and I had to really prepare myself mentally, even though obviously he's doing better now. But it was really sad because obviously he's spending Christmas alone and everything, and he was just going through it. And yeah, he just sounded terrible, was really weak. But I think that really just changed my mindset, because I was just like, people are not permanent, things aren't permanent. situations aren't permanent, and that just really got me to thinking to just want to work harder this year in 2021. Like really cherish the people around me, and it's not like I wasn't before. I just think that this really put it into perspective. And honestly, I don't know if it's not like I was not living in reality, but it just really put me there. I was like, wow, this is real. This is a real thing. No one's immune to like having people that they know go through this. And I think that like obviously even in California, like the ICU beds are all out right now. Like they're packed and everything. We're really on lockdown, but I know like where my parents live in Texas and stuff, it's not necessarily the case. Like things are still open. So it's weird seeing how other states are handling this and putting people in danger. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. But yeah, that really put things into perspective for me. And then I just started thinking about like, okay, what do I want to do this year? What do I want to change? Like, what can I work on to put myself in an even better position than I was last year? Or currently this year. It's still 2021 when I'm filming, or it's still 2020 whenever I'm filming this. So, also my skin, I'm having a couple of breakouts here because my period's here. So yeah, this is a hydrating foundation, which I'm happy to use because my face was really dry this morning. So I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. I use I'm gonna use the e.l.f. concealer. This is the Camo 16-Hour Wear concealer. So I'm gonna use this today. I'm mostly taking photos today and everything. And I had to also ask myself, okay, am I gonna be ready to like elevate in 2021? Obviously, I'm not gonna be traveling anytime soon. I've been saving money for traveling in the future, but I don't know when that's really gonna happen. So I'm just kind of just waiting like everyone else at this point. I think I used too much concealer, but anyways, yeah. But honestly, like me breaking down and everything, that was the first time that I've done that in a very long time. I think pretty much all quarantine. I think that just needed to happen for myself, but yeah, putting everything into perspective, and then kind of also knowing that we're not going to be out of this anytime soon, really. I mean, maybe 2021 will look up, I feel like, for a lot of us. I hope so, at the very least. But it just reminded me that we are in a new normal, and nothing really is normal at this point. But I have to learn how to like navigate through this new normal with what I'm doing here on YouTube, on Instagram, and all that stuff. So I'm trying, you guys. I'm just also in a transition period with my agency and everything, and having a manager for the first time, and like I'm getting used to that. Obviously things haven't really started yet because it's not January yet, and like everyone's on vacation and stuff, so that's like a whole other transition that I have to kind of get into. And I guess just being able to focus on me making videos will be a lot easier for me. Okay, I guess they're doing work outside. It looks like it's hydrating on my skin, but I feel like I look a bit oily. I don't know if I look that great right now. So I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder on my face right now. I think one thing that I really miss though is being able to work in a coffee shop. Yeah, I really miss working in coffee shops, and I'm seeing other people like in their vlogs in different countries and everything, and how they're still able to do that. And like obviously in America we can't have nice things, so we haven't been able to like work in a coffee or just sit in a coffee shop in a minute. And that's like, I think that's one of the things that really does inspire me, is just being able to just go to a different location and finish my work there. But just being at home all the time and having to do that, it's been very, it's just felt very stale for me recently, which is why I'm gonna end up getting a desk for my room, because I need to be able to focus better. And also I just like having something to kind of sit my computer on, my coffee on. Like I'm at a desk right now, but it's like a floor desk, so I can't really do too much on this. And I don't feel like I'm working when I'm working on here either. It's just very, it's not what I want. And there is a desk downstairs, but there's no support for my back if I decide to work down there. And it either gets really hot down there, or it gets really cold, so I can't really focus as much. Yeah, Okay, I also got this new Iman powder from Marshall's for like $4. This is a foundation powder. Mine's in the shade Clay 4, a sponge. So I'm gonna use this on the rest of my skin here. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys are feeling exhausted or anything, or you're just wanting to start the new year strong. But just know, I'm thinking about you guys. Okay, I wanna use my Maybelline Superstay powder. But yeah, I honestly told myself this year, or next year, 2021, pretty much this year now though, that I just want to prepare for any like new adventures or any like new milestones for myself. Cause sometimes I psych myself out and tell myself that I'm not gonna have a milestone in an upcoming year. Like, oh, I'm not there yet, I'm too far away or whatever, but you just never know what could happen. So I'm leaving it open for myself this year. And again, going through that experience, I was just like, I want to be able to see myself succeed. I didn't realize how much inspiration I got from just seeing friends and just going hiking with them, or just having a conversation for like 30 minutes to an hour, just hanging out with your friends all day or something. Like that can really get you inspired for the week, you know? Like I saw my friends like every single day, but when I did, I left feeling inspired, and that's how you always want to be. That's how you always want to be after seeing people. But like those simple experiences we don't really have anymore, and so it's rare that I get to feel that way, and I'm really missing that right about now, and I know that other people are too. So I'm gonna go in with my highlighter right now. I normally don't do this step right now, but I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna use my new Pat McGrath palette. This was a Christmas present from Miles, and my favorite. I've been wanting this palette for years, so thank you, Miles, for getting me this. I'm so happy. I just remember swatching this in the store years ago, and it was so much fun. Use one of like these other shades here and just top this over. So I think that you guys just like how I customize a lot of my units, so I'm trying to invest into having my own little setup as far as selling units for you guys to buy, do other things that I've always wanted to do and invest in, because you guys have always supported like my Depop and everything in my store. So thank you so much for that, because it's given me the courage to maybe want to do this as like a business potentially. I mean, let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers. Okay guys, so this is how the hair is looking from Kriyya Hair. I feel like I did a really good job. Well, I hope I did a really good job on customizing this lace and everything. So this is a 24-inch straight hair unit. I actually curled this, but it's a 13x4, so it's actually got, you know, quite a bit of lace, even though we're in a lace shortage right now. So the price of this unit is $292.60. You're getting a lot of hair to work with here. I still have some hair in the back. Yeah, you're getting a lot of hair to work with here. The curls honestly stay in really well. And I've also done like a braid out on this hair, and it also lasted for a few days. So you're getting a lot of, you know, this is really good hair for what you're getting. I will say though, plucking took me a long time. I'm not sure if it was just me because I haven't plucked a unit in a while, because obviously I've been getting a lot of closure lace wigs recently, so I haven't really needed to really pluck all that much. I also bleached the knots on this unit too. I originally had it in the middle part, but I decided that I liked this better in the side part instead. It's just really, really pretty. I think it looks really cute, you know. But yeah, I basically went in, I plucked this on my head as well. Even though I used the Got To Be Glued, I only use the Got To Be Glued on the front here. You don't have to use on the whole thing if you don't want to, especially if you have an elastic band sewn in. If I didn't, I would have put it all over. It's a lot of hair too. I think that the density is 150%. also. So yeah, you are getting a good amount of hair for this wig. Of course you can go shorter, but I personally love like the whole mermaid look when it comes to units like this. And I just prefer it to be this length in my opinion. Like, I think it looks better that way. But yeah, as far as the shedding goes, there was a bit of shedding. I think that this unit, I mean, after you wash it and everything, it's not as shiny as before, but I prefer my wigs to be this way just because it looks more natural on me. It has a bit more texture to it. As far as the shedding goes, there was kind of a lot, but I also did bleach the knots, so that could also be a reason as to why that was happening more so. But now that I've obviously had it for a while now, I've had this wig for at least a month and a half. Now the shedding is to a minimum, so that's all good here. I finally know how to work with it, and it looks pretty natural on me. And it also lays down pretty flat. I just use a hot comb to just lay everything down. But that was a lot. That was after also a lot of plucking on my end, because the wig does kind of come a little bit thicker at the top here. That was one thing that I needed to do, so that's why it took me a while to customize this unit. But once you customize it, it can be a really beautiful thing to wear and also to have for a long time. And yeah, overall, I love the unit. That's really all that I have to say on this. You guys saw me kind of style it and everything and customize it. I'm gonna go take pictures in this right now for Instagram. And I may or may not film myself doing that. I probably won't, but I'll show the pictures at the end of this video. I also hope that you guys like the whole get ready with me portion of this video too, because I just had to get some stuff off of my chest. And makeup videos will be back up soon on this channel, so stay tuned for that as well. I hope that you guys liked this video. Happy New Year also, happy 2021. And I hope that all of you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and I hope that your family members are also doing okay, because I know that's really scary during this time, especially also if you're living in LA where a lot of people are getting sick right now. So yeah, anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Be sure to go ahead and check Kriyya Hair down below, and let me know what you think if you do end up getting this unit, because I actually really like this a lot. So yeah, all right guys. Bye.